Over the years, I've learned many different positive habits. For me, a habit is positive if it improves my quality of life. Much has been written about habit formation. How difficult is it? How long does it take? What's the best way to break the habits? How do we adapt the new habits? In my experience, anyone can adopt any habit he wants. However, there is only one condition. You need a good reason to make a change. And 99% of the time the reason for a change is personal suffering, sadness and pain. At some point, you can't take your current behavior any longer. Don't worry about how you will change. Focus on the habits you want to develop and why. Do full strength training 3 times a week. Strength training has several benefits. It protects bone health, muscle mass, keeps you lean, increases energy levels and prevents injury. I've been bodybuilding for a few years now. It's the only habit on this list that I've had in so long. Like many people who lift weights, I started out with split routines. This means that you train different muscles during each session. Most routines only involve training a specific muscle once a week. It turns out that muscles need more stress to get stronger. Ideally, you want to work out all of your muscles 3 times a week. That's why I do full body workouts. It's simple, convenient and it works. Set 3 to 4 daily priorities. This is one of the best productivity strategies. We all know that focus is what gets us results. No focus, no result. So how do you focus? Limiting your options and activities. Elimination is key. Be very clear about what you want to achieve each day, week and year. Make it a habit to regularly focus on what's important. Work on 3 to 4 essential and small tasks each day that will bring you closer to your weekly and yearly goals. Read 60 minutes a day. I get it, you're too busy to read. Or maybe you don't like reading. Well, you can't leave that easily. Reading is essential for your cognition. But did you already know? What do you think about this? Reading will also make you a better thinker and writer. But I still don't like reading. Well, there are many things in life that we don't like, but we do them anyway. Instead of telling you don't like reading, he learns to have fun by doing it every day. And as if by magic, one day you will love to read. Get 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. I never sacrifice my sleep for nothing. I recently cancelled a meeting in the morning because I slept late. The night before I read a good book that completely absorbed me. After reading I started taking notes. And before I knew it, it was 2 a.m. I had to get up at 7 in the morning to make the appointment. I cancelled the meeting. I won't sleep for 6 hours so I can make an appointment when I know I'll be tired all day. Some people can do well with 5 hours of sleep. But most of us need more. If you're in the latter group, make sure you're getting enough sleep. And be real serious about it. If you are unable to cancel meetings, etc., sleep early. Walk 30 minutes a day. If you can't make time for a daily walk, you're not in control of your life. I won't even go for a walk for the health benefits. Of course, walking keeps the body moving and is good for you. But I go for a walk every day because it breaks the pattern of our worldly life. Look, there's no denying that life is routine. And there is nothing wrong with that. But when you go out, you are forced to become one with the world. It heightens your senses. You can go alone or with someone else. You can have a good conversation. Or just enjoy the surroundings. Follow the intermittent fasting diet. I don't eat anything after dinner. And I skip breakfast. This means fasting every day for 15 to 16 hours. There are some health benefits associated with intermittent fasting. But we must be careful about making claims. The reason I love it is that it makes me feel and look better. Plus, I can eat whatever I want throughout the day without gaining weight. I don't eat junk food. I stick to whole foods with high nutritional value. In addition, my first meal contains a lot of unsaturated fats and proteins. And finally, make sure you're consuming the calories your body needs to function. Average 2,000 for women, 2,500 for men. Be present. We get so focused on our goals that we forget to enjoy the present moment. This is one of my biggest pitfalls. I really need to remind myself every single day to enjoy the now. We always wait until we achieve something. Then I'm happy. No, you won't if you're always stuck in the future. Find a trigger that brings you back to the present moment. For example, I recently bought a new watch. At the same time, I was reading a lot about this spiritual stuff. Now, every time I look at my watch, I ask, what time is it? Now. Practice kindness and love. We all treat our love as if it were an exhaustible resource. It's wrong. Love is unlimited and never runs out. You can give it away as much as you want. But your ego prevents you from doing it. You always want something in return. So try this habit. Realize that you have an unlimited resource. Give a little of your love and kindness every day. Don't worry about keeping points. You have enough love anyway. Writing diary 30 minutes a day. I have to organize my thoughts every day. I do this by writing. This helps me focus on what's important to me. That's why I developed a habit of keeping a journal. Even when I'm not writing articles, I sit and write a journal just for myself. I don't write in my diary for others. Journaling is also an excellent tool for becoming a better thinker and person. Save 30% of your income. If you can't save 30%, save 10%. Saving doesn't matter how much. That's roughly how many times you save money by skipping unnecessary things you do daily or weekly. You don't have to buy a lad every day. You also don't have to buy $10 organic cashews. Save on the little things. They will turn into large chunks of silver over time, especially if you invest that extra money. And this is also the secret of these 10 habits. They are all small. And the daily progress you make seems insignificant. You will only see the feedback it has on your life over time. You need to stick with these habits until your life improves. And when that happens, you keep going, not because you have to, but because you want to. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and subscribe. See you soon.